Hello everyone. Today my educational technology tool that I'm going to go over is EdPuzzle. I use EdPuzzle quite a bit in my own classroom because we are a flipped lesson. We are a flipped classroom. So our lessons and our lectures, the students watch at home, and when they come to school, they have their questions, and school time is devoted for the students to answer those questions that they had over the lecture and to actually practice what they learned. So that gives us time for projects, for labs, anything that's more group or one-to-one. We have time now to do it in school, and it's not devoted towards lecture time. So I want to go over how this is used. And a few things I just want to start with is just all the stuff that it provides. So EdPuzzle allows you to upload or choose from videos that are pre-made from YouTube, Khan Academy, National Geographic, anything that basically is on YouTube. You can search up here on EdPuzzle and pull it out. So if you see right here, I have evaluating expressions or viruses. It's good for both, really any subject, not just math or science, but even English or social studies, any class that wants to even upload a video. This is a great tool. I needed a tool to make sure that checks if the students watch the videos or not. So if I went to my classes, I already had a few videos that I assigned for my students. For example, the first week there was a bunch of just not graded stuff, but stuff that the students needed to do, like signing into their HISD Google account. And rather than just keep saying it over and over and over again, well, I just made a video of how to do it and then assigned it to all my students and say, hey, if you don't know how to sign on to your HISD Google account, here's a video. You can watch it. So, I have some people here that, they probably already knew how to sign on, or they already were signed on, or I helped them out individually, so they didn't need to watch it. That's fine. But it just beats me having to say it 160 times. And it also lets me know, like, oh yeah, they watched it. So this could be good for just a check for understanding, or just if you're tired of saying the directions over and over and over again, well, just make a video about it, and you don't have to say it anymore. So one thing I like about this is you can take these videos and assign them to your students, and they can watch these at home. So I'm going to go through how this is done. I'm going to search for evaluating expressions just because I'm a math guy. And if we see down here, here's some YouTube stuff that came up for evaluating expressions. How you do this is you pick a video that you like. You can start with whatever, or you could actually go to YouTube itself. YouTube, and you find an awesome video on there, and then you just post it right here. So I don't know. Let's see. Evaluating expressions. And let's say I wanted, I don't know, I'm just going to pick a random one. Let's say I wanted this video right here. So I would take this. Oh, yeah. I would take this, copy it, and paste it right into here, and it automatically finds that video for me. Now, let's say I'm being a little bit lazy and I want something that someone already created. Well, you can just click this button right here, because this already has this video. Someone else has already been in EdPuzzle and added their own questions to it. So I could find a video and create my own questions, or I could just take someone else's video and edit it. So I'm going to edit this video. Now, this is the stuff for EdPuzzle. You can crop the video if it's too short or too long, or if there's too much downtime in the beginning. You can cut off the first 6-7 seconds of it and say, all right, now start. You can add voiceover, so if you don't like how some people are describing something, you can kind of pause their voice and explain it better, or just add notes along the way of what they're saying. So little voiceover of notes. But the big thing that this is used for is right here, this quizzes button. And it allows you, at least for my class, what I use this as is a check for understanding. So in other classes, they use this. It can be used as a summative or formative assessment, but I just use it just to see if they're understanding what the heck's going on. So there's three types that they can have, and it's a open-ended question, a multiple choice, or just a comment. So I try to leave comments at the very end, and usually it's something along the lines of like, how did this go? What are your questions? So that way, if I ever were to check EdPuzzle, I can just take a look at the comments and that'll kind of direct what I need to answer for that day. So I don't know, like if I said, I could go right here, like evaluate what you think this expression is, so they can take a guess at this. So 4x plus, quantity of 7 minus z and minus y, and then I can hit save, just whatever, and then they'll post whatever they thought this evaluation was, or this right here. And I can take a look at that. So once I'm done adding questions in here, I click finish, and then I can assign it to whatever class I want to. Let's just assign it to my Algebra 2, just because they're probably on right now, and they'll freak out that they have something assigned to them. So I'll turn on closed captionings for them. I can assign a due date. Let's make it for a week. Oh, a week. Make sure to click save. So starting today, and then they have a week, they have to watch that video and answer those questions. And then right here, it has all my students, and it tells me if they've watched it or not and what their grade was on it. So it's really easy to take these grades and just import right into your grade book. It has a gradebook tab here on EdPuzzle. I've had some trouble with it in the past. I would say that's the downfall of this site, but it's just good to one thing I like is it tells me if they've watched it or not and how much time they spent on the video. Now that's what I like about the gradebook, is it tells me, all right, well, for Algebra 2, this person watched, the videos for 12 minutes. So they really took the time there. Or there's a person right here that, they didn't watch anything yet. Well, that could be because they have computer issues or whatever it may be. But it lets you know real quick if people are keeping up with what they're supposed to do. So I do like that part. So let's go back to my classes, Algebra 2. It appears right here in all your classes. You can create different classes if you'd like to. I made one for all my different stuff. So I have Algebra 1 Pre-IB, and then I have Algebra 2, and I just had them join. So let's go ahead and go back to that assignment that I said. What I like about this is I can share this assignment by just copying this link, and I can post it. I can post that link in my class. So all the students have to do is just click that link, and then boom, it takes them right to this page right here. Once they're done watching that, like I said at the end, they got some questions. Oh yeah, that's a good thing to talk about. If you notice, I tried to click all the way at the end, and it says locked. That means that they cannot fast forward the video. They actually have to take the time and listen and watch it all. So that was one other thing that I liked about this, because I was worried that kids would just fast forward the video, say they watched it, and show up to class, and I would just have to basically reteach everything that they could have just done it while watching this video, and we'd lose time on our project-based learning time. So yeah, this is EdPuzzle. If you have any questions on how to use it, don't be shy to reach out to me. I think it's a very important tool in my classroom, and I really enjoy it so far. Yeah, thank you.